Greetings, fellow humans, and welcome to the book Wormhole. Today I'm not doing a book-related video, which is exceptionally rare for this channel, but this is the video idea I've wanted to do for quite a while. Besides being an avid reader and a writer, I also enjoy collecting dolls, specifically Monster High dolls, and I wanted to make a video of my collection. Originally, I wanted to make this in October for the Monster High readathon. This is a readathon where we read books based off of prompts inspired by various Monster High characters. However, end of the year, every single readathon I participate is literally just back to back. And I have a lot of other videos I have planned for October for the readathon, so I figured I would do this one early and give myself as much time as I can to dedicate to readathon related videos in October. If you're interested in joining the Monster High readathon, we have a Discord chat that you can join. I'll link that in the description below, as well as the channels of the two other hosts. Monster High was a doll line that was released in the year 2010, and so I was 14 years old at the time. When I was about 11, I think, is when I stopped playing with dolls. I wasn't really pressured to by either my parents or my peers. I just kind of found that anytime I tried playing with dolls, I just didn't find it fun anymore. It just wasn't interesting to me. So I had quite a bit of years to just kind of accept that, okay, I've moved on from this part of my life. But then when Monster High was released, here's this doll line that is just absolutely perfect for me. I've always been really into Halloween. Just anything creepy and alternative was just something I was really attracted to. Besides just the creativity and the monster factor, they're just really beautiful dolls. They're so high quality with lots of movable articulation. They all have unique face sculpts. As you can see here, Frankie has more of a square jaw, whereas Abby actually has a little bit more of a jutted out jaw. And with most doll lines, just to make it cheaper, everyone usually has the same face and they're just painted differently, but just that small detail of giving every character their own unique face shape just makes this so much more high quality. Also, just looking at the outfits, the material is really nice. There's a lot of different types of material. For example, with Abby, you see she has one material to make up her dress, this little waistband to different material. She has this fuzzy material for all of her fur accents and even mesh on her legs. Again, just speaks to the quality that went into these characters. And then, of course, when Monster High was initially rebooted, the reboot sucked. I really hate it. It took away everything that Monster High had going for it, in my opinion. So I don't collect any of the reboot dolls. And of course, now Monster High doesn't really put out anything anymore. So when I was 14 and this first came out, I was so conflicted because I loved these dolls, but I didn't play with dolls anymore. And so I felt like there's no point of me getting dolls if I'm not gonna play with them. So for quite a few years after that, anytime I would be in the store that sold dolls, I would usually check out the toy section just to look at what Monster High was doing. And I had a lot of fun just looking at the dolls, even in the store. And it wasn't until I think I was 18 when I finally got my first doll. And this was my very first doll that I got brand new. I got her from my sister. This is, of course, Venus McFlytrap. She is the plant monster, and she is from the Coffin Bean collection, though I put her in a different dress. And since then, Venus has become probably my favorite character to collect. I love her fun pink hair. She was the first doll ever I saw with an undercut, which I thought was so cool, as well as just her really cool punk aesthetic that she has going for her. She's always gonna be my favorite, which I'm gonna try not to say each doll is my favorite because I can literally say that about all of my dolls. So my second doll I got was about, I think 2 years later I got this one. And that is EC Dawn Dancer. She's from the Brand-Boo Students Collection. Again, at the time I was very conflicted about buying a doll because here I had one already and I was like well into my young adulthood at that point and I didn't really need dolls. But I remember seeing her in the store and just like absolutely fangirling out because I love deer so much, and she's of course a deer spirit. And my mom actually talked me into getting the doll, and I'm so glad she did because this is so hard to find secondhand, at least in good condition, and when she is in good condition, she's really expensive. So pretty much I wouldn't have her in my collection if my mom didn't talk me into this, so thank you. Some of my favorite features about her, first of all, her long hair. I think she's the only Monster High doll that has turquoise hair, and it's just such a pretty color on her. I really like her face paint. She has these like white freckles to simulate like doe spots, as well as her cute deer ears, and she has a piercing, and I like that she has her hooved toes as well, and the way her shoes are just like made for having hooved feet. It's again just like those little tiny details make it so much cooler. So those are the only 2 dolls I got brand new from the store while the line was still going. So everything from this point on I have bought secondhand. And I'm gonna go out of order now of like when I collected these dolls because I kind of forgot the order. I'm gonna try to organize it by different collections. So first I'm gonna go with the just like general first wave collection, which is generally just like the first time these dolls appeared, and like their default outfits pretty much. And so you briefly saw her earlier, but I got the first wave Frankie Stein. I have her in a different outfit than what she came in, but I do have her original outfits. And I got her together with Draculaura, which same situation. I have her in a different outfit right now, but I do have her original outfit. First of all, these alternate outfits are so cute, but the reason why I didn't change them back for this video is like these shoes on Draculaura were so hard to get on her, and I thought I was gonna break the plastic trying to put it on, so I'm pretty sure she's gonna be stuck in this outfit for the rest of her existence. Fortunately, it is so adorable, and again, like the unique face shapes. Draculaura has a little bit more of a rounder, sweeter face, and Frankie has more of a square shape. I'm not really going to point that out in other dolls, but just note that it is pretty consistent. I also like that Frankie has like these painted on bolts, and she also has 2 different colored eyes, which is a detail I always really liked about Frankie because she's a Frankenstein girl. And Draculaura, this pink goth vampire, this is just so iconic for me that she just balances this like, you know, kind of darker look with being absolutely adorable. Next I have Abby, which I showed a little bit earlier, but I'm going to show her again to go in better detail. Abby is the abominable snowman. I like that her skin, and I'm not sure if you can see this, but she is like sparkly. She's covered with glitter, and her hair is gorgeous. She has like tinsel mixed in with her white, and then she has 3 different colors underneath her hair, pink, purple, and blue. Just her design is just so incredibly gorgeous, and also what I like about her is, as I pointed out, her face carving. She has that like jutted out underbite almost, and the fact that she has that and also just looks so glamorous is just such an awesome detail. I think the creators just like really challenged beauty in these very like subtle ways through this doll line. Next is First Wave Cleo Denial. She is a mummy and who I tried to like closet cosplay for this video. I love her for how glamorous she is. I love her black hair with the tinsel, these massive earrings, and then of course she is covered with bandages. She's missing some accessories actually, but I got her secondhand like I said. But I think she's so good quality for what I paid and also for being one of the older dolls too. Next I have First Wave Rebecca Steam. Honestly, such a cool concept for this one. She is a robot, but not only that, she is exceptionally steampunk themed. And I mean, for the time this came out, that makes a lot of sense because steampunk was like really popular at that time. But some of the minor details I love. She has cogs for eyes. That's just so beautiful. Her skin is kind of like machinery-like, and she has cogs right on the back of her legs, and they actually spin. Like, such cool little details. Her boots, amazing. Her face is like all bolted with tiny bolts. I don't know if you can see it, but again, just like the attention to detail on the design of these is amazing. Next I have First Wave Toralei, and she is a werecat. I always like the short hair characters, and I have a lot of short-haired variants in my collection. I also like Toralei because she's kind of boyish looking. A lot of the other characters are just like so cutesy and feminine. Well, I think she really captures the emo fashion, especially with like her torn jeans that like have red mesh under them. One of the things that I don't super like, and this is because she is like an older, early release doll, is that her tail is just like, it's kind of just there. It's not posable at all. Like, I will show you in a moment. Other characters that have tails, you can kind of move them. And it makes it so I can't really have her sit down, and I feel like that would have hindered play too. But look at her ears. I love that she's missing a little notch there. Just like her design just really gives off her character as just like this tough cat you don't want to mess with. And then the next I'm gonna do together because they're twins. Meowlody and Persephone. They're in a little rough shape again because I got these secondhand. I love this twin set so much. They evoke like scene fashion, especially with like that skunk tail on their hair. And that's just like something I've never seen before in dolls. And I love how like they have these like identical but like opposite outfits. And I will show you that their tail is more posable. You can kind of twist it around. And so I prefer that design way better than how Toralei was designed, but I think these were released quite a bit afterwards, after Toralei was, so they probably fixed that. Also, how cool are their yellow eyes? And just to finish up on all of my werecats, I also have Catty Noir. She is from the new Scaremaster collection. What's not to love about Catty, though? She is a black cat. I personally have such a fondness for black cats just because I know they have a really hard time being adopted because of superstitions that they're bad luck. So every time I see a black cat, I'm filled with so much love for them. And on top of that, she's got this amazing hot pink hair, pink eyes. Honestly, she's just like everything I love in a character. Her outfit's really simple, but also super cute. She has this shiny dress, like fine lace on her pants. Like, for such a simple outfit, so much detail went into it. Next, I have Luna Matthews. She is, of course, Mothman. I love her red eyes. I love that she has yellow skin. There's not really any other Monster High dolls that are yellow. She has like this buggy, like segmented body, if you can see her skin. Of course, her dress is super simple and cute with like this skyline, very appropriate for being Mothman. And I had to get her because she's Mothman, and you'll see that I have a lot of the cryptids. which I wasn't originally going to do the cryptids next, but I've decided to do them. The next two I got together as a gift from my sister more recently, like a few years ago. I got Lorna McNessie, who is Loch Ness Monster. Again, she has the posable tail. Her body is like all covered with these fine scales, as well as she has flippers, webbed hands, and her ears are webbed. Her dress has little Loch Ness monsters on them. So stinking cute. And then with her, I had also gotten at the same time as a gift. Oh, she lost her hat. Marisol. I don't know her last name. And she is Bigfoot, and she's actually bigger. She is like proportionately taller than all the other Monster High dolls, which is appropriate because she's Bigfoot. Also, her feet are sculpted bigger, just to compare. A very necessary detail for her character. She wouldn't be Bigfoot without it. I also like that she has like sculpted on hair on her legs and her arms. It's again a detail that doesn't seem very ladylike, but again, like, she is so gorgeous. The colors are really fun too for Bigfoot. She has little footprints on her jacket. It's just such a cool design doll. And next I have Honey Swamp, and she's from Frights Camera Action, and she is so adorable. First of all, crocodile eyes, such a cool detail. This is like the first doll I've ever really seen with like this coiled hair. She also has slightly webbed hands, and she's kind of like covered in like a swampy ivy, and I like that her dress looks like Spanish moss, which is super appropriate considering she's from Boo Orleans, and even her shoes are like crocodile tails. These next two dolls are from the same line, but I didn't get them together, which is kind of annoying. They actually came in the same box set. These came with the Student Disembodied Council. So I got Cleo, which I love this variant of her because of her like super adorable bob. I love the short hair variants of the characters. And she has red tinsel in it instead, and just like this very cute retro vibe to her. And then I also got, same collection, Gilda Goldstag. Again, I like her because she's kind of boyish looking. I love her because of her short hair and her horns. She is actually gold as well, and this was the only line that she was released in as well, and I just think she's such a unique doll and character from the line. Next I have one of my favorite lines, and that is the Picture Day line. I just think the like outfits and the redesigns in this line is so cute. Start with Draculaura, and she has like the little space buns in her hair. Her outfit's so cute with her little bow and collar, and again, like, the quality of the outfit's just so nice. It's all different materials. I also got Frankie in this line. I like how she, appropriate for her character, is just like this like really preppy, nerdy kind of style. I changed her shoes from which the ones she was wearing. And I like that she has bangs and a high ponytail in this. It just, such a different look for her, but she looks so cute! And lastly, I also have Abby from the Picture Day line. And again, Abby has bangs, which is a variant from her usual. She still has her 3 colored hair with the white and the tinsels. And I like again that she's wearing fur and fur boots. So yeah, there's not anything particularly special about these, but I just think they're so cute. They're like probably my favorite variations of the main characters. And I think from those I had gotten I got Abby and Draculaura together, but I got Frankie from a different seller. And next I'm doing my other favorite line. This is probably just like my favorite line in general, and that is the I Heart Fashion line. And not only did it include a lot of different characters that you don't usually see in the Monster High dolls, but they also come with like 3 complete outfits, which is why I have extra outfits pretty much. And as much as I love Monster High, I feel like all the other sets only come with 1 outfit that they come in, which is super nice. But I feel like dressing your doll is such a huge part of playing with dolls, so there's not really any other sets that really appealed to that. So of course I will change the outfits on my dolls every now and then. So these 3 I had gotten together from a collector, which I'm pretty happy about because I really wanted 2 of them, and then to have gotten the 3rd one with it in the set for the price I got them for was just like icing on top. And so the one character I really wanted from the set was Widona, who is a spider. She is just such a cool doll. I love her black skin and her bright red hair. I like that she has multiple eyes, and she has 3 sets of entirely posable arms. Again, like, the articulation in the Monster High dolls was such a big appeal to me as both a collector and also just like the dolls I had growing up. The more articulation they had, the more they were my favorite thing to play with, because it just makes playing with it a lot less rigid. So again, I'm trying not to say like this is my favorite doll or not, but I just think Widona is like one of the coolest dolls that Monster High put out ever. And with them I got Iris Clops, and she's a Cyclops. She's so cute because she has freckles, and her single eye is again just so unique. And I love that her outfit has eyeballs on them. Like I said, this line does come with 3 outfits, but I'm not gonna show you the extra outfits. These are just, I put them in my favorite outfits that they came with pretty much. And then with them I also got Scara Screams, and she is a Banshee. And her eyes are so cool that they're just like not filled in. She looks so ghostly and scary, and I love her retro design. And then also from the I Heart Fashion collection, but I got this one separately, and this is the most expensive doll I have, or at least the one I spent the most money on, because I did get it secondhand, but I got it in box, and then I took it out of the box, and I feel like collectors are gonna be so mad at me for doing that. But I just feel like there's no point of having the doll if I'm not gonna actually like use it. It feels unfair just to keep it in the box, just to keep value, especially because it is the I Heart Fashion line and it comes with multiple outfits. I felt like she deserved to have her clothes changed at some point. And this is, of course, Venus McFlytrap again. I love her short hair in this variant, her really punk haircuts, and that she has this checker print on her undercut. And this one you can see better. I didn't point it out on the other Venus, but like she has fangs. She has like the teeth of a Venus flytrap plants, and this time her vines are black. I just think this is such a cool variant of Venus McFlytrap, and I'm glad that she got enough love that they put her in this line, because she's definitely one of the underrated characters of the line. So yeah, I'm not mentioning prices, but just to give you an idea, this is the most I spent on a single doll of all of my dolls. I have a very modest budget with what I'm willing to spend with a doll, and that one is probably the only time I'm ever going to spend that much on one single doll, and only because I wanted it so bad, and I had a hard time finding her with her hair in this good condition and with all of her accessories. A lot of them were missing accessories, so yeah, I'm never planning on doing that again, but it was worth doing it once. The next 2 I got together, and they're from the same line, and that is, I got Cleo again, and I think this was my very first Claudine Wolf, who you will note is very absent from my collection, and that's just because she's so hard to find and in good condition, and I think it's because Claudine tends to be the most fashionable of all the dolls, so I think she's just so coveted. So this one is a short hair variant of Cleo D. Nile. I like that she has this really cool one-legged legging, which is so unique, and then even her shoes have like these little jewels hanging off of them. Claudine I like because she has like such a distinct fashion sense. I love like the stark green leggings. Her bright green hair is obviously a huge draw for me, and again, a short hair variant, and I like that even in the back she does have her natural brunette hair. So know that Claudine's not absent from my collection because I don't like her. There are like 5 different versions of her I really still want to add to my collection, but she's just so hard for me to find. I do have one other Claudine though, and this one is from the Ferociously Fashionable line, and I think it was only Claudine was released in this line. But again, I love the green hair, and she has this glamorous green with purple fur trim. It's just such a cute outfit. While I have a hard time getting Claudine, I did manage to get her younger sister, Howleen, and I have both major variants of her. I probably should have done this in the first wave, but I don't think it technically counts. So I got the first version of Howleen Wolf. I love her cute curly hair, and that she has one like flapped down ear versus Claudine's ears are both up. She's also smaller than Claudine because she is meant to be a little sister. And I just love like her wild fashion sense from this doll. I really can't decide which design of Howleen I like better. I'll show you the next one. This one is from 13 Wishes. And so she got a little bit of a redesign for this one. Instead, she has the cute long pink hair. And although like, I think the reason she got a redesign was that like, they thought that the original Howleen was like too boyish looking, so they wanted to make her more girly, which is kind of stupid. But I do really enjoy her new design as well as her old design, and I have both. And next I have another Venus doll. I got Venus from the Gloom and Bloom collection. My dog opened up the curtain, that's why you got a little bit more light, because she had to look outside. I think this is just such a pretty variant for Venus. I love the dress she's wearing. It's like this almost silky skirt with Venus flytraps on it, and then the mesh sleeves is really pretty. And I like that her undercut is actually on the back of her head this time. And then her plants are actually Venus flytraps. And her clip is a Venus flytrap. Although, like, my only criticism about this doll is that this isn't a clip. I thought it would be like a butterfly clip. It's just kind of like plastic that will wrap around her ponytail, which I don't like that design as much, but such a pretty design for Venus. And otherwise, I really enjoy this variant of her. And my last doll is my most recently acquired doll, and I did previously show her in, I think, the last book haul video I did. It's been a while, and that was for my Christmas. My sister had also gotten me this one, and that is Casta Fierce. She's a witch, and I got her partially in box. My sister found her secondhand, partially in box, so she is like perfect condition. All of her accessories came with her, which is like unheard of. So that's my Monster High doll collection. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I had a lot of fun putting it together just because these dolls have brought me so much joy. I hope that even if just watching this brings someone else a little joy. Let me know in the comments if you collect Monster High dolls. If you do, like, who is your favorite? I know that's really hard to pick. But like I said, as much as I love all of them, Venus as a character just kind of resonates with me the most, and she'll probably always be my favorite. If you're interested in joining the Monster High readathon, make sure you subscribe to my channel, check out the other host channel, and if you do Discord, join the Discord chat, because we'll really be active in October. We do weekly reading sprints during the time, or like just general Monster High fan stuff if you are interested in that. Thanks for watching my video, and until next time, please stay tuned.